Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. And very quick video lang dahil malapit na ang deadline talaga ng ating annual income tax return. So again, yung deadline niya is April 15. So that would be next month na, di ba? So madami pa ang nagtatanong kung ano ba talagang forms yung gagamitin sa pag-submit ng annual income tax return. And ang sagot dyan, depende yan kung ano yung source of income ninyo. So let's start. Basically, may tatlong forms na ginagamit for the individual taxpayer. Ito yung Form 1700, 1701, and 1701A. If you are non-individual taxpayer naman, kagaya ng corporations and partnerships, yung gagamitin nyo is Form 1702. So for Form 1700, ito ay ginagamit for purely compensation na individual taxpayer and may multiple employers siya for the year. So within January 1 to December 31, for example, dalawa yung employers niya, kailangan niya mag-submit ng Form 1700 para sa kanyang annual income tax return dahil hindi na siya qualified sa substituted filing dahil madami siyang employers for the year. So basically, yung kailangan niya lang hingan is yung employer niya ng Form 2316. And yun yung basis niya sa pag-compute ng kanyang Form 1700 sa kanyang annual income tax return. So next form natin is yung 1701 naman. So this is for the mixed income earner natin. So if you are employed and at the same time may business kayo, mixed income earner kayo. So you have income from your compensation or you're from employment and may business din kayo. But yung mga purely business natin or practicing of profession, required din ng 1701 if you are opting for the itemized deduction. So if you are opting for 8% or yung 40% OSD for the purely business or profession, yung gagamitin nyo is yung Form 1701A. So, yun yung mga forms na kailangan natin gamitin and yung Form 1702, yan ay for corporation naman, partnership, and non-individual taxpayer. So, pag-usapan natin is ano ba yung mga attachments kasi madami din nagtatanong, ano ba yung i-attach nila sa kanilang mga annual income tax return. So, for yung Form 1700, since purely compensation kayo, again, yung Form 2316, ito talaga yung madalas natin hihingan natin yung ating employer ng Form 2316 so that we can compute for our annual income tax return. May mga possibilities kasi na mali yung na-withhold ng ating dalawang employers. It could be mas malaki yung na-withhold nila and it could be mas maliit. So, kailangan natin magbayad if ever mas maliit yung na-withhold na taxes ng ating dalawang or more na employers. So next natin is yung 1701 or 1701A. So ito na yung mga attachments na kailangan natin. First is Certificate of Independent CPA, duly accredited by the BIR. So kailangan lang ito, yung CPA na opinion, if yung gross sales natin or earnings ay lagpas ng 3 million. So, hindi nyo na kailangan ng audited. Yung ibig sabihin nito, hindi nyo kailangan ng audited financial statements pag below 3 million yung inyong gross sales or earnings. So, next natin is yung financial statements naman. So, sa mga non-VAT persons or non-VAT entity natin, yung sales kasi natin is usually below 3 million naman. So, if 8% kayo tsaka optional standard deduction, hindi nyo kailangan mag-submit ng financial statements. But if ever you are opting for itemized deduction naman, kailangan nyo mag-submit ng financial statements. So usually yung financial statements natin, yung balance sheet, income statement, statement of changes in owner's equity, cash flow, and yung mga notes to financial statements. So nakasaad dito, if you have notes to financial statements, kailangan yung important dito is yung taxes and licenses and other information prescribed to be disclosed in the notes to financial statements. So next natin na required attachment is yung statement of management responsibility naman for the annual income tax return. And again, may template tayo dyan. I-click nyo lang yung ating description so that you can download the template. So nakasaad lang dito na kayo yung responsible sa sinubmit ninyo na annual income tax return. So hindi nyo kailangan in-authorize yun, kailangan nyo lang ng sign or signature. So next is yung BIR Form 2304. So ito yung mga income payments not subjected to withholding tax. So this is malimit lang ito. There are mga rentals kasi, personal items na pinapa-rent that are not subject to withholding tax, and other income payments na hindi subject to withholding tax, kailangan nyo i-attach yung BIR Form 2304. So next natin is number 5. Ito yung madalas na talaga natin na attachment is yung BIR Form 2307. So in cases na yung mga payer natin is nag-withhold ng taxes sa payment nila sa inyo, they will issue yung BIR Form 2307. So it's like advance payment of taxes na sa inyong part because deductible ito sa inyong tax due. So kailangan nyo itong i-attach. And aside doon sa 2307, kailangan nyo i-attach yung summary alpha list of withholding taxes ninyo or yung SOUT. And yung email din na e-submission validation report, kailangan nyo din i-attach yon. So next natin is yung certificate of compensation payment or yung mga taxes withheld or yung BIR form 2316 naman. So this is applicable if you are a mixed income earner. So yung mga income ninyo from your employment, so kailangan nyo hingan yung inyong employer again ng form 2316. So next, ito yung mga other attachments na kailangan natin and hindi ito mga common. So if applicable lang sa inyo, i-attach niyo to. For example, itong tax debit memo, uh, proof of prior year's excess credits, proof of foreign tax credits, and if amended return naman, kailangan nyo mag-submit ng proof of payment and the return previously filed, kailangan nyo din i-submit yon. So next natin is mga proof of other tax payment or credits if applicable. And last but not the least is yung authorization letter. So if filed by your authorized representative, hindi kayo mismo yung mag-submit or magpa-file ng annual income tax return ninyo, kailangan nyo ng authorization letter. So yun lang yung video natin for today. Pinag-usapan lang natin yung mga forms, different forms na kailangan yung gamitin. Depende sa inyong source of income and ano yung mga ITR attachments naman natin doon sa ating annual income tax return. So, yun lang yung video natin for today. My name is Peter again, your Pinoy accountant. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below and sasagutin ko yung mga comments niyo. And our upcoming videos, marami pa tayong mga sample kung paano mag-fill out naman yung actual na mga annual income tax return ninyo. So, thank you again and I'll see you again next time.